Alrighty, we got updates with Muscle Car Concepts. My name is Gage. It's just me today. We're just chilling. I help do some of the social media stuff and some of the business development here at Muscle Car Concepts. I just really wanted to come on and I guess fill in, give context to what our goals are, what we're actually trying to do here, why you keep seeing us on social media, why things are always in a transitional state, and just kind of update anyone who actually wants to more or less follow along with the shop and what's going on. So obviously we're trying to build a podcast. We're trying to capture our favorite moments here at Muscle Car Concepts. Todd Otto, the owner's got an amazing character. He's got an amazing work ethic and quality build. He's basically just a really unique individual that I personally, and I think a lot of people in the shop would love to share with the world. It's a little harder. He's a little older, not really used to the social media stuff, but he's eager. You know, he's willing to take a risk. And so that's what we're up to. We're in a pretty big transition. We are trying to get a few more guys here in the shop to make this a larger scale restoration shop. Basically what we do is a lot of custom one-offs. SEMA, Barrett-Jackson, MECUM, that is what we do. $250,000 to $500,000 restorations, one-of-ones. Our motto is you dream it, we build it. That's what we do here at Muscle Car Concepts. We can do your typical restorations, but that's not where our specialty is. The specialty is in our 800 hours of fabrication to build a custom SEMA car. Our standards for paint are one of one. I mean, it's got to be perfect. There's no flaws. It's a straight show quality build every single time. That's what we do here. I think that that's the image that we want to portray, and I think that we're still learning how to do that. We want to be unique, personable, and really just share the experience, but we don't want to taper off from that vision. And so that's partially why I'm coming on here, is just to say, like, we build custom hot rods. Our biggest constraint is people's dreams. Literally, come up with the craziest stuff you've ever thought of, right? I want to throw a Hellcat in a 74 Challenger. We do that. I want to take my 72 Oldsmobile Cutlass and, it'd be really cool to have a 2017 Camaro interior and drivetrain, with the LS. We do that. We just picked up the body of a 72 Cutlass, dropped it on the frame of a 2017 Camaro, and it's got the interior, it's got the drivetrain, it's going to SEMA, custom spoiler, custom underside, custom hood, everything. I mean, it just, literally our constraint is people with big dreams that want to go and make big one-of-one custom designs for the world to see. It's an art piece. That's what we build. We build art on a very, very high level. And we make it look natural, we make it look easy, and I think that we want to make more of an inclusive experience where we share how we do it, where we explain how we do it, maybe even teach how we do it. Some of this is just where the demand lies. If you're interested in that, holler, comment, let us know. I think our podcast is going to vary. We were talking about getting the owner of Hushmat on and some of these other cats who run, their own companies to come on in our industry and just talk. That's what we want to do. We want to communicate. We want to create a community and showcase that obviously online. And I think our end result is to just make a massive impact on the world in some positive way. I think that's like where you find meaning in life. I think that's what Todd wants. I think that's what John, the owner, or the second owner, the shop manager, so to say, that's what he wants as well. That's what I want. I think that's what most people in the shop wants is, can we take this to the next level? We already have the product. What if we just share it with the world? You see a lot of other guys in the social media space who do cool stuff, and it's gone very well for them. So why not us? And that's kind of what we started it. I mean, this was our supply room like 2 weeks ago, and we just said, how do we take it to the next level? We just uplifted everything, turned this into a little podcast studio, as well as a social media space and a brainstorming session space. We want to get some of these guys who work here on and get them on the podcast, get them talking, show you why we enjoy having them around. So stay tuned. I'm not going to say there's going to be a podcast today or not, besides this little short clip of just me setting the standard, giving context, showing you and kind of talking about the high-end restorations we do in the shop. I think we want to travel the world. We want to show everyone. We want to meet the community. I mean, we enjoy cars. Todd Otto spent his whole life doing cars. This is what we do for a living. So meeting other people who care and enjoy and get the same experience that we do out of building these hot rods, I mean, that's why we do it. The look on the customer's face when we come in and show them their car that they're going to go take to SEMA, I mean, it's like, there's no words to describe that. It's overwhelming with positive emotion. And then to have young kids come in and start up the cars and see them in person and go, whoa, I've never seen a 68 Camaro. I've never seen one built like this. I've never started one and heard that and felt that roar, pushed in the clutch and got that experience. And that's what we want to do here. We want to inspire the youth and get them going on, muscle cars, American muscle. We kind of want to revive that industry. I think the modern cars have kind of killed off some of the interest. I mean, you see that with some of the muscle cars, you see young kids getting into it, but it's super common to just have a daily civilian car, and I think that's underwhelming, and I think we enjoy the unique characteristics of the older cars because they had so much in them. The quality of the build, the uniqueness. I mean, they really thought about the driver and the people who own the car, their experience. And so there's these little gadgets and these little tidbits that you just, wow, that's really weird. I never expected, there was no AC back in the day. It was just a vent that you opened on the side next to your legs, and that was your AC. Like little things like that. Just, I never experienced that. I know a lot of people my age don't even know about that stuff. And I think this is a badass industry that a lot of people naturally gravitate towards, but there is a high barrier to entry because it's so complicated, or at least it's portrayed that way. And I think we want to, in a natural, fun, charismatic way, share what we're all already gravitating towards and make that barrier of entry easier. If you guys have any inputs, any questions, I want to see this, I want to know how you did that, let us know. I mean, there's no limits to the content. We'll do live streams, we'll do photo shoots, we'll do explanations, we'll do it all. So yeah, as you can tell from the last podcast, things are getting a little different in here. It's kind of a more casual setting. We want that rustic, kind of casual barn setting, but also modern interior, modern look. Right now there's no carpet in here. The ceiling tiles need to be changed. So ideally every podcast for the next week or two, you're going to see a different setting. I know you're usually used to the camera back there and kind of pointing at two people, but right now it's just me. I'm just chilling. I was pretty inspired on my way to work, so figured I'd share that with you guys. Really set the tone. So yeah, I'm probably going to wrap it up and then go grab someone in the back to do another podcast. So stay tuned. Another podcast coming in right after this one. And give us feedback. Let us know what you want. Take care.